Greetings to you humans, I am Shadow, and we're back with Bravely Default. Last we left off, we defeated Heinkel and got the Night Asterisk. And what I'm going to do is give that asterisk to Idea, because reasons. She's good with it, I think. Magic. Sana. Yeah. Right, and we're just gonna head to Kaldisla. I just realized it's out of focus. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's go. Yeah.
The kingdom of Kaldisla owes you all a vast debt. I thank you from my heart of hearts. You, more than anyone, 'tis. A nightmare was visited upon you and your home, and still you rose up to defend ours. I'm certain your feats have earned Owen a peaceful rest. If you are willing, I would gladly see you take up his sword. Will you continue to keep this land safe, son?
You honor me, Your Highness, but I cannot accept. I've promised on Yes that I'll join her on her journey.
Kaldisla shall be poorer for losing you. Know that you will ever have a home here. The Eternian airship is yours to use as you will. Take it with my blessing. There's not a man in the kingdom able to pilot it anyway. I leave the matter of that horrible chasm to you. I have faith you'll see it unmade.
Unmade again.
May
Is that even a
the
word?
crystals keep you in your journey.
The king's great. Anyway, yeah. Any kids still asleep in the inn for free? Isn't that great? I think it is. I should probably make someone a black mage, but it's not that I don't want. I need someone as a freelancer because I need dungeon master. It's such a great ability. Ah, yes. To the echelot.
Seems I've found a reason to come along. Now, my ladies, all you need do is simply speak the word, and I shall whisk you off to the very ends of existence.
And you're really sure that wasn't just a fluke before?
Rest assured, my dear, I never fail to properly escort a lady.
Agnes, will you tell us why they were chasing you?
The Sky Knights are a branch of the Eternian forces. The Duchy of Eternia has put forth an agenda of anti-crystalism.
Anti-crystalism?
A new way of thinking, based upon the idea of a society no longer dependent upon the crystals. It brands the crystal orthodoxy as a heretic faith, and the Vestals its minions. It was the philosophy I was raised upon. chasm appeared. Every one of the Eternian forces was given the order to capture the Vestals. They said the Vestals and the crystals they tend were the sinkhole's cause.
That's not possible. Agnes has been fighting this whole time to fix what happened to Narende.
I know. I'm sorry.
You've nothing to apologize for.
All of this paints the Duchy in a suspicious light, don't you think? Perhaps they know more of the chasm's true cause than they let on.
I cannot imagine we've seen the last of them. If any of you wish to go, do it now. I'll not blame you.
I'm staying with you. I just told the king as much.
I'm in as well. I need to see for myself whether my people are right or wrong.
And playing escort is my job. I'll not cede it to anyone.
If none of you will listen to reason... This is so exciting, Agnes. You're finally headed back to the Wind Crystal side. Yes, to Ancheim, the land of sand and time, and to the Temple of Wind.
Ancheim, the land of sand and time? What's it like there?
Like an oasis in a vast desert beyond the sea. We make southeast of here.
Hey, she's right, for once. Her sense of direction actually didn't fail her. Hey, party chat. About Ancheim. So, Agnes, refresh my memory. Amnesia joke, by the way. Amnesia joke, by the way. This is why I love the party chats. Which way to Ancheim? Yes, it's southeast. So, this course serve or... southeast, please. I'm afraid I have no recollection to go by. I need reliable directions, or... what should I do? Dean keeps that southeast and nothing more. I think I see what happened. Ring a bell, she means it's southeast of Kaldisla, specifically. Aye aye. Oh, Agnes, just what sort of place is Ancheim? It's covered in a vast desert, and hot. As though it was always always midsummer. I can speak. I was raised to speak properly. Wow, that sounds like the complete opposite of where I was born. Guess there's all sorts of places out there. This your first time leaving Kaldisla, then, Tiz? It is. What about you, Idia? Me? I was a former Sky Knight. I've flown all over the world. Where have you seen? Oh, lots of places. Eternia, Kaldisla. You're barely any better than me. The world is vast, my friends. There are countries of perpetual summer, others of winter. Verdant lands rich in water, entire kingdoms built on volcanoes, nations hidden in forests. That sounds amazing. Oh, so I'd imagine. I have no memory, remember? What? You're just guessing? It's strangely accurate. The world is vast. Keep it that vague and you're sure to be right. Another party chat. Ancheim's gourmand. Is anyone else hungry? Yes, what sort of food is Ancheim known for? Oh, I'm afraid I so rarely left the temple. I couldn't say. And when I passed through on my way to Kaldisla, it was as a fugitive. Well, just tell us about what you've eaten, then. I seem to recall a great deal of Ancheim's cuisine being spicy. One bite and I felt as though I was spewing flames. I broke into a full-body sweat. That sounds pretty intense. Leave it to a desert people to develop a taste for searing heat. I'm sure their women are no less fiery and... Oh, what about sweets? What about sweets? Any cakes and things? I'd nearly forgotten. I had the most curious delicacy in a fort on the inner sea. Yes? It was ice cream that stretched. Huh? Stretchy ice cream? That sounds so weird. I can't wait. Get ready, weird stretchy ice cream. Ideas coming for you. Full speed ahead. Temperament. Fiery in temperament. Yeah. I'll take that later. It's just... Hey, we did it, we got through the intro. Sit and stay are tricks for dogs. Chapter 1.
We've arrived in Ancheim. Still no wind.
Are these desert places normally supposed to be windy?
When they're the site of the wind crystal they are, this stillness shouldn't be possible. The wind carried all manner of blessings to this land in days past. It was the kingdom's lifeblood.
I see. All the more reason to hurry then. Which way to the temple?
From here, we need only head... we ought to make for... Which way is it? Ignore anything she says. Anya's Reese is getting lost to an art form.
I'm impressed you made it to Count Isla.
Just a moment. My journal details much of Ancheim's topography. A clockwork metropolis, nestled in Harena's sandy bosom. Here, time, above all, is sacred. A massive timepiece crowns the kingdom, fueled as all of Ancheim by the ceaseless currents originating from the Temple of Wind to the south.
Quite thorough, isn't it? Sounds as if you've been here before. Perhaps that book of yours is a travel diary?
I do seem possessed of a certain wanderlust. The normal sort as well. Oh, perhaps I'll find a train of ex-lovers here among the sands.
Let's be off. We make south.
Oh, goodness. Ooh. Ah, yes.
All present, Lord Marshal. Save the usual tune, at least.
No matter. Let's begin.
I trust word has reached you from Kaldisla. The Knights of the Eternian Sky have fallen to the Vestal.
I've not thought the girl so bloodthirsty as all that.
It appears she surrounded herself with capable guards. What's more, it pains me to say it, but Idia's whereabouts have been lost amid the chaos.
That is no concern of yours. Do not confuse personal matters with your assigned task, Alternus.
My apologies, Lord Marshal.
Not only did the Sky Knights fail, they've given the Vestal wings. Why they didn't simply kill the child, I'll never know.
Keenly insightful as ever, Victoria. Yet I fear we've need of the Vestal alive.
Have we, Victor? Ah, no matter then. If she fled by air, it's a simple matter to track her. She makes for Ancheim by necessity.
And to the Temple of Wind. Ancheim does face upon the Floorshine Sea.
Of course. Most of the world's seas have gone putrid, but the inner sea remains navigable. That would offer the airship a berth. But what does she aim to do there? Why return to the crystal now? It smells of some sinister plot.
Ancheim is the province of the Khamer and Profiteer merchantry. What say you, Lord Marshal?
Victor's cool.
We haven't the leisure of chasing the Vestal across the globe and back.
Everyone's cool.
We need her in custody now. Tell the merchantry to employ any means they must.
Yeah, we're doing okay for time. It's just more tutorials. Hey, what up, Ancheim? There's also something I want to check. A little something I want to check.
Apprehensive Estel by any means necessary. Seems the Council of Six is growing desperate. Those were their words. I've relayed them to you. My contract states I'm to receive payment for my troubles from you. Then your contract is mistaken. I've heard nothing of the sort. Bah, fine. You'll have your fee. But I am taking a small discount. Only fair as a regular customer, eh? If you must. Still, this vessel is quite the little monster, no? To have this Sky Knight so undone. If the margin is high enough, I would tackle a behemoth bare-handed. But until I see a profit, I'll not move an inch. Business is business, yes?
Hey, I love the music in this place, it's great. The music in every place is great. Oh, party chat. Sunshine, land of sand and time. I never expected to find such a clockwork wonder in the middle of a desert. Yeah, it's great, but this heat! I feel gross. The heat was always allayed by a steady breeze, but now the wind is stopped, the air stagnant. What about the water? Is the contraption drawing up drinking water? I believe so. I recall hearing it was quite costly last I was here. Well, it's an impressive machine. Wait, you mean the water? Indeed. I was surprised to learn water came free in Kaldisla. I'd always known it as something to be bought. So you could imagine my delight. More importantly, Agnes, what of the women here? What of the women here? Are they beautiful, passionate, devoted? What would you suggest for a date spot? I'll need a list of good restaurants, if you please. Unacceptable. Yes. Need to go to the inn. It's great. Everyone is great. It's what I mean by they're just a squad. Oh, party chat. The King of Ancheim. Just woke up and already that tired, Tiz. It's this city. You notice how there are always gears turning someplace close? Sure, the sound is deafening at times. Is it sure the sound is deafening at times? Little wonder this place is known for its grand clock. The noise is bad, but the vibration is worse. I can't get to sleep with that hum. I'm surprised you're so high-strung. Surprised? I'm jealous of your ability to pass out anytime, anywhere, Adia. Do you need a bit more rest, Tiz? Oh, no, I'll be fine. Let's get going. Yep. Tiz light sleeping bumpkin. Okay. Buy some antidotes. then magic, then weapons. Oh, come back when I have more pig. Ether.
Silence, one and all! Your king, Khamer VIII, speaks. My people, I thank you for your tireless efforts. As you are well aware, our glorious nation's production has suffered a harsh fall since the wind's cessation brought the grand mill to a halt. Without nature's form of bounty, our turbines went completely still. They sit as silent as the desert night. In the wake of this crisis, you rose up and took matters literally in hand, operating the turbines manually. I, your king, lack words to thank you for your hard work. However, I am much aggrieved to say that energy production is less than 1/5 its former total. At this rate, our proud kingdom, renowned for its unparalleled industry, is doomed to ineluctable decline. I find myself without recourse but to revisit my prior fiat regarding the schedule of all able-bodied citizens. Henceforth, labor shall commence at 0900 hours and will extend beyond the current 1659 until 2059, effective immediately.
What? We're flesh and blood. We need rest.
In so doing, turbine output is expected to rise to 30% of its former value before the wind ceased output of...
Your Majesty! Your Majesty! Grave news!
What? The Vestal? Be calm, my children. I know your pain all too well. My heart bleeds just as yours. But I ask that you join me in remembering the cause of our woes. The crystal orthodoxy and the Vestal's indolence. Therein lies the true cause of the wind's absence. And what has the great Vestal done since the air went still? What did she do in the face of your suffering? She abandoned you, fled the country to save herself alone. In this, Ancheim's first and direst hour of need, the Vestal we loved and trusted is powerless or unwilling to help. Though it pains me deeply to tell you of these things, I cannot deny this simple truth. What resolution can be brought about to this terrible crisis? The crystal orthodoxy is naught but a hollow creed. What result have years of worship at the altar of the crystal brought us? Once more I say it. It is by our own hands that we shall push this glorious kingdom ever forward. Onward to still greater glory.
There. Just now, that leer. That was aimed at us.
Seems that little speech was for your benefit, Agnes.
It's slander is what it is. That creep's giving you no chance at all to defend yourself.
Agnes.
Hey, another party chat. Also, sorry about that noise there. The door opened, so I had to go close it. You seemed on edge during that whole speech. You don't have to bottle it all up. Bottle it all in. I'm no expert, but I'm happy to listen. I cannot deny that the people of Ancheim are dissatisfied with my work as a Vestal. I've no intention of making excuses. But you didn't run away either, right? The king asked me directly. He said that terrible things were happening in Kaldisla, and asked that I investigate. Yet now he paints an entirely different picture. I cannot understand his need to lie. Does he bear me some grudge? Have I done him some slight? Do you regret listening to him in the first place? No, I do not regret my time in Kaldisla. Seeing that chasm firsthand showed me precisely what it is that I must do. And you met Tiz there too! That's hardly... I'm glad you came and saw the chasm too. You've shown me a path forward. Blessed is the person who is needed by someone else. What's this? What are you talking about? Nothing, it's nothing. Now why are you hiding it? Come on, don't leave me out. I want to know. Unacceptable. To me and to Tiz. Right, Tiz? Yes, ma'am. They're nerds. Precious dorks. Hey, high potion. I'll go to this cutscene here, and then I'll probably stop it.
Onius oblige, vessel of wind. His Majesty bids you come.
I see you've returned, Vestal. Why then did you not come to me for an audience immediately? I was dreadfully worried, you know. I'd begun to think you'd fallen victim to some terrible accident. So, what of the Kaldislan chasm?
I fear it was worse even than your majesty had imagined.
So tell me, was it worse than the state of your own nation? Are you even aware of the situation here?
The wind remains still.
And the Grand Mill be calm. I'm pleased to see you're not totally ignorant. The turbines that form the heart of this kingdom, the greatest symbols of her wisdom, now turn my hand. The hands of our citizens, compulsory labor service. Our survival hinges now upon their sacrifice. And even that will not last forever. We need that mill turning again soon. Not by our citizens' hands, but by the wind. And whose job is it to see that the wind blows, if not the Vestals? I can think of no other value you provide, save that. Anyway, will you now end the suffering your negligence has caused to this land, to its people? Or is that beyond your abilities? Perhaps you would sooner run again, turn away from the plight of your people.
If that is all His Majesty wished to say, I'll be on my way. I haven't the time to waste here.
What? I'll not be spoken to like this! Just whose fault do you think this mess is, girl?
Right. Oh, still more. Okay.
That could have gone better. Not that I blame you for getting mad.
Mad? I felt no anger. Only fear. The king frightens me.
His tone was far from pleasant, but he didn't seem dangerous.
The people who had come to hear him speak frighten me the same. Everyone in this city, they see me only as the Vestal, not a human being. I don't know how to speak to them. Just thinking on it sets my legs to trembling.
That explains the tense look you've worn since we've landed here.
Personally, I felt amazing after that little conversation. Did you see his face? It was purple. I nearly laughed out loud.
I tuned him out about halfway through his speech myself. I never did have much attention span for listening to men go on. Now, women...
In any case, we'd best hurry to the temple. It's all that I can do.
Right. Okay. Soap's nice. Right, okay. Quickly. What's this temple? So, what's this temple like exactly? I have no idea what to expect. It's a holy place of the center worship for millennia, to which Clisters wed a Vestal, who spends her lifetime in steady prayer. Vestalings, girls chosen as successors to the Vestals, go to live in the temple. Sorry, I'm hurrying. They leave its premises only very rarely. And so, to a Vestal, the temple is also a home. A flower garden with no boys allowed. Be quiet, ring a bell. So, you were inside this temple ever since you became a Vestaling? It was quite rare to leave, save for a few public rites each year. Does that mean you were all alone? Wasn't that hard? I was not alone, no. The mother Vestal, my predecessor, raised me to serve her in her place. There had been acolytes, and we went to town and purchased all we needed. She left for this journey. I guess that's proof it's important. No, even so, I had never intended to leave the temple. Never intended any of this. Okay, so, have a good day, humans. I'll see you all next time, but until then, keep being awesome. I'm gonna have to hurry right now.